President Mahama is an important event, making a new step in cooperation development between our two countries.
We grew over 100,000 of them to marketable size. The hatchery and the prawns we see here are experimental pilot projects, which we are proud to say have proved extremely successful at our dam.
Thank you. This also has the potential of creating over 50,000 jobs along the value chain. In January last year, when I re-established the Ministry of Fisheries with the additional name of Aquaculture Development, my vision was for our country to increase fish production through fish farming. In fact, the quantity of fish that is being caught in the wild or through the usual traditional methods that our parents have used over the years has been declining steadily over the past several years. So aquaculture has become a necessity if we are to increase fish production. As I stated in the State of the Nation address, we need to get self-sufficient and even become net exporters through the local production of rice, sugar, tomato products, frozen fish, poultry, vegetable, cooking oils, etc. When we consume what we produce and produce what we consume, then we benefit in more ways than one, especially as the economy receives a reinvestment of our resources that would have been spent on imported items. Our economy needs to be transformed through the adoption of a number of key policies. Right after the State of the Nation address, we started working with all our ministers to produce the presidential priority deliverables. It is in this context that the Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture is leading fresh efforts to increase fish production through the effective development of the aquaculture sector. We need to reduce and eventually eliminate our importation of fish and fish products. We can achieve this by improving the environment for the establishment of fish farming enterprises and also by making fish production to become a truly viable and attractive area for investment and for private capital. In response to my directives, the Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture Development is promoting what is described as the Nucleus Outgrower Fish Farming Scheme. The goal of this project is to establish 15 nuclear farms and 195 outgrower farms over the next 30 months. As the Minister has just said, it is our intention to incorporate shrimp growing in this program. Under the scheme, the Ministry will facilitate the development of this sector by providing production inputs as well as technical and extension support to the nucleus farmers and outgrowers, and also provide ready markets for their produce. A very important part of these efforts is the great potential for the creation of jobs. Aquaculture has a great job creation potential for interested persons and should help us address some of the issues of youth unemployment. So the scheme has been designed to target and select graduates from the universities and agricultural colleges with backgrounds in fisheries or agriculture or related subjects as the outgrowers using the National Service Scheme. The aim is to train them on the job as outgrowers so that eventually job avenues are provided for those willing to engage in aquaculture as a business. Coastal fishing will also be boosted when the subsidiary agreement under the CDB on marine landing sites is signed later this year. I'm told that this GHAVIE aquaculture shrimp farming project has the capacity to produce 5 million shrimp fingerlings per month. Already there are expectations that they could be producing for the export market as early as 2016. It is also expected that about 2,000 jobs will be generated for people in the coastal areas where shrimp production will be vigorously promoted. Overall estimates suggest that there's a huge economic potential for shrimp farming in Ghana worth more than $2 billion per annum. Today we're about to inaugurate the first large-scale shrimp farming project in our nation. My understanding also is that the production of tiger shrimps is a very delicate undertaking that requires meticulous care and attention, since they are susceptible to diseases. I wish therefore to entreat both the operators of the facility and the Fisheries Commission of the Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture Development to put in place a rigorous monitoring system to prevent any potential disease outbreak, to safeguard both the investment of our private sector and the environment. I wish to add that the GHAVIE company should maintain good hygienic practices in order to meet the strict quality assurance standards that are required from certification bodies, so that a niche market is well developed with premium prices. Ladies and gentlemen, Nene Chairman, it is my intention to establish aquaculture as an item of our technical cooperation with the Republic of Vietnam. I intend to instruct the Export Development and Agricultural Investment Fund to make funds available to scale up this initiative. Ghana is willing and ready to make the investment in this venture, and we count on our Vietnamese counterparts to provide the technical expertise in a mutual cooperation agreement. We need to celebrate this great project, and I wish to commend the management and staff of this project, as well as their Vietnamese counterparts. It is therefore my singular pleasure today to declare the GHAVIE Aquaculture Shrimp Project, a Ghana-Vietnam venture, duly inaugurated.
Thank you.